Welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, I will show you how I remove the background of the image we used throughout this tutorial. I am showing you so that you know how to do it. I use remove.bg. That is the name of the website I used to remove it. So all you have to do is when you get to remove.bg, you click on upload image and you select the image you want to remove its background. So after selecting it, choose the image you want, and by the time you select it, it will automatically prepare it for upload, and once that is completed, it will show an image without a background for you, and that is what you want. You see, voila, we have done it. You see it now. There is no background here, so and that is what I want because there is no background there. So that is what we are using, and we use it throughout the course, and you can download it here. You see, so just click on download the size you want. Once you download it, then you are done. So that is how to do that. Let's move on to another thing. Okay, the next thing I'm working with is how to use Google Fonts, because I use Google Font Roboto. So just go to Google and search Google Fonts. It will show you the link that will take you to Google Fonts. And once you get the type Roboto in the search button and click on the minus icon on the top of Roboto, and it will show you where to copy what you need. Then copy the link in this thing. So once you click, you see it comes out. You have to click that minus icon or plus icon. It depends on what is there. So when you click it like this, it will show you where you will copy the link you need to include fonts that you are going to use in this website. And the second one, this one is what you will paste in your CSS code as font family, and that will work on the website. So let me show you how we used it. You can see here, you see the code. This is the link to the font. So yeah, that is where you have to paste the link of the font. Just paste it here. So you can see I pasted the same thing, and I go to the body and I pasted the font family. You see it. So once you paste it, automatically it's now working. So anytime you want to use font family later in your CSS code, you can just type the same thing, font family, and set its property type to Roboto in a single inverted comma. And you can also include sans serif like this. So that is what to do in this case, and that is how to go about it when you want to include fonts you want. And you can use any fonts you like. It doesn't have to be the one I use. You can search another Google font if you think it is better than the one I used. So you are allowed to do that. Just be free with whatever you want to do. It's okay, it's cool. So keep working, keep adding different things. That is how to include fonts. That's it. So the next thing I want to teach you is to show you how I made all these shapes. So this is where I made it. Go to blobmaker.app. Now we are here now. This is where I made it. Let me show you how I made those shapes. So this is when you want to change the color of the shape you have here. When you click here, you can easily change the color you want. You can see it is changing. So you may want to create something that is suitable for your page, so you can choose anyone you like. I advise you create something different from mine so that you have a feel that you create something of your own. And you can also put code here, the color code here. You can type any color code you like here and it will work. You can see you can change the color code. That is it. When you change the color code, you can use color code. You see that? So that is how to work with that. And this is the shape. You can move this shape like anyhow you want it. So, and it will be changing. You can now go to contrast here. You can click from here to here to make a cycle. You click it, you move it here to make something else. The other shape, you come here, you drag it anyhow you want it. You see it's making different shape. And once you make a shape, you can still rotate it. You see with this one. So that is how to go about that. Once you like it, then the next thing to do is to download it. Click this one to download. It will download. You see, I have downloaded it. That is how I made the shapes I used. So you can make your own too. That's how to go about it. Don't forget the name of the website, blobmaker.app. You are done with this part now. And there is something I want to also add something to. I realized that this content here, you may feel like it's too short, so let's quickly add some things to it to make it look longer than this and have a feel of a normal post. So let us just copy something here. So this is what I want to just do fast. I copy this line, then I paste it here. That's what I'm doing. I want you to feel it. It's not compulsory, but I just want you to feel it. I want you to feel on top of the word, and that's how I'm doing it. So let's save it and reload this and see what happens. You see, that's it. It can be longer. You can arrange it different way you like. I have done that. Okay, make sure you follow this tutorial diligently and make sure you create something at the end of it. And after you are done with that, you have to make something else. Like just make something different or a bit different from this so that you will be flexible and you can look out for something else and try to make it. Although normally you should be able to make some things with your basic knowledge of this. You can try. When you try, you get to learn, So if you don't get anything, you can check other part of this course and you still learn something that might help you to build things you want to build. So that is how you can learn a lot from these things. But always make things, learn, make things. That is what we believe here, and that is what we expect you to do.